Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Jim here from the Pain PT licensed physiotherapist. If you like today's video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're looking for support on your journey out of neuroplastic symptoms or wondering if you have them or what to do, reach out. You can go to my website, thepainpt.com, and you can find out more there. Today we're going to talk about a emotion regulation strategy that has been shown to be maladaptive. Okay, there's a lot of strategies that are adaptive, that are helpful, that are conducive to reducing emotion, but this particular one is not that. It's called expressive suppression. And just like it sounds, suppressing the expression of the emotion. So suppression, holding back the expression of emotion. And the good news is that we have a lot of data on this now. It's been well studied, this particular strategy. And most of the data that's come out has shown it to be maladaptive, meaning it's not helping. In fact, it's hurting us. So the studies show that it creates, when we use expressive suppression as a strategy for our emotion, what happens is it increases anxiety, it increases depression, it increases physiological reactivity of the body, so meaning you're likely to have more symptoms, more emotional reactivity on a physiological level. It leads to lower life satisfaction, leads to lower positive emotion. It leads to less relationship satisfaction as well, amongst other things. So expressing the emotion versus suppressing the emotion. So holding back, suppressing the expression of the emotion is not good. It's detrimental to our health on many levels, right? Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. So, what we want to do is we want to move away from suppression. You need to understand that all emotions are natural, normal, innate things that we have. They're emotions or feelings we have that every human has. And so we need to start to believe and understand and know and change our perception of our emotions, if that's a problem for you. If you believe or perceive or think, hey, certain emotions are bad, or I shouldn't feel this way, or I don't want to feel this way, or no, it's not good, I'm feeling this way. We need to remove that. That's the first thing you need to do is change your belief around your emotions. All emotions are okay. All emotions are normal, instinctive, innate, and very natural. Okay, so that's our foundation. Off that foundation, now we start to work with the emotion instead of pushing it down, that suppression. Not all of you will be suppressing emotions, but a good number of people do, especially people who have somatic symptoms or what we call neuroplastic symptoms. A good number of people are using this maladaptive strategy. They've been suppressing and they've learned from childhood and onward to suppress the expression of emotion. So let's remove the suppression and just start simply expressing. Simply expressing is the answer here. We stop suppressing and we start expressing emotion. We start acknowledging, we start admitting, we start communicating emotion. We start putting words to feelings called affect labeling. We start speaking with emotion. We start letting people know how we feel. We let ourselves know how we feel. We admit how we feel. And we don't judge that either. Remember, all emotions are okay. We don't judge our feelings, but we express these feelings to get them off our chest. So if you're a person who suppresses the emotion, I want you to understand, and hopefully you'll take from today's video that it's not a good strategy. Short term, maybe it helps you to avoid feeling a certain way or allows you to move past something. But in the long run, what's happening is you're actually hurting yourself. Okay. You're creating more anxiety or depression. You're actually building somatic symptoms in yourself. You're not going to be as happy. You're not going to be honest, authentic. Relationships are going to suffer. So we want to allow ourselves to show expression. If you have emotion, show it on your face. Okay, use your words, speak up, allow yourself to cry, Okay, we want to have healthy expression, and we'll save that for another talk. We want to be able to have healthy expression and regulation of all our emotions. So these strategies here fall under what we call emotion regulation strategies. Emotion regulation is the key word, regulation, how you regulate your emotions. So today I want to let you all know that expressive suppression, not a good one. We need to move away from suppressing the emotion and move towards expressing it. Very simple, but something that's very powerful and can help to relieve the pressure. People say bottling up emotions or keeping it close to the vest builds pressure, right? The less you express, the more it's going to express internally. The more you suppress, the more it will express internally in your body. The more likely you are to have neuroplastic symptoms, the higher intensity, the longer it takes for the emotion to go down, too. We know that from the research. If you suppress the expression, well, the longer it takes for that emotion to dissipate in your system, in your body, in your nervous system. Okay, the more you quickly express it, you see people do this all the time, right? People who get it off their chest, so to speak, who express how they feel, they move right on from that. Most of those people, they're on to the next thing, and they're actually not thinking about it anymore. It's over with. Okay, and that's what we want. That's what we want to be able to do. We need to cultivate that, though. We need to learn to do this and practice this. This is a skill. So emotion regulation is about building these skills now, healthy emotion regulation skills to regulate our emotions. Because a lot of us never learn healthy regulation skills. We're dysregulated, or we learn some of these unhealthy ones like expressive suppression, and we've been still using some of these strategies now. If you want help in learning how to do this more or integrating it or seeing if it's something you do, I screen for this in people when I see people. I look to see if you have a expressive suppression tendency or you have alexithymia, which again is a whole nother type of emotion regulation difficulties where you're not able to identify how you feel emotionally. That's a very real thing for a good number of people as well. So both these are emotion regulation difficulties. Today, I'm highlighting expressive suppression as one we want to reduce. If you like the video, again, give it a thumbs up. And I'm happy all of you are here. Spread the word. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. You'll get access to videos as soon as they drop. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.